Hi everyone, it's Roger Gabby from Relationship Fun and Games.
And Fights Clean Sex Dirty TV.
And we're here to share a tip with you on how to keep the fights clean after.
Yes, this is like you've had the fight, you got through it, but now how do you come back together? How do you make sure that you heal and reconnect? Because you don't want to have any of that, we call it rift residue, right? Where you've had a fight and it just still kind of sticks on you like a wet blanket.
And you kind of like avoid each other, or you pretend that you're close, but you're not really.
And then all of a sudden, like there's so much residue between you, it's causing that disconnect. It really gets in the way of your intimacy, and
It's
eventually,
almost like a plaque. Right?
Yeah,
Plaque
problem
buildup.
plaque. We call it problem plaque. You don't want that because pretty soon you're saying, "Oh, I'm too tired. There's never a good time for sexy time," and then that leads to more distance, and it's just a snowball effect. So this is what to do. After an argument, this is one of our ninja moves, and just 4 little words that you can say. Now the key on this one is timing. Timing is everything. You don't want to use this one too soon. If someone's really angry and they need some space, give them some space.
Like, don't use it during the fight.
Don't use this during the fight.
After.
After, yes. So after the fight, this is what you want to do. So let's say they're doing something. Pretend you're washing the dishes, Raj. He does the dishes in the house. I cook. So he's doing the dishes. You step forward just a little bit. And I come around him and I kind of put one arm up on his heart and maybe one on his belly. And I kind of nuzzle into his neck and I whisper.
That already feels good.
Doesn't it feel good? And just the nuzzle and the hug. And I whisper.
Can we just do this? Okay.
I'm demonstrating, honey. And I whisper, "What can I do?" And if you couldn't hear that, that was "What can I do?" It's not "I'm sorry," because some people say, "Well, you better be sorry," or whatever, whatever negativity may come in. But when you say "What can I do?" it's like you're saying to your beloved, "I don't know where to go from here. I just know I love you and I want to work it out. Just tell me, what can I do to actually make this better?" It's part of that even better ifing, like, okay, that didn't go so well, but what can I do? Let's move forward. It's like an invitation and extending that olive branch. And remember, it's really, really important. If your beloved has enough courage to extend an olive branch, what do you want to do?
You want to accept it.
Accept it. It's a huge red flag when you don't. John Gottman's research on relationships has shown that that's one of the big red flags. It's not a problem if you fight, and it's not a problem if you don't even ask for forgiveness. The real problem is if you fight and someone asks for forgiveness and you don't accept the olive branch.
So you might want to practice that move, the ninja move, right?
What can I do? And it's the entry, right?
Yeah, you got to work
sure
with your
they
partner to see what feels good. They may not want you to touch their breasts. I don't know.
Find a comfy spot.
Which
Maybe
you
it's
did
the
felt great
shoulder.
today,
I
yeah.
don't know.
So you want to make sure that that's good, so that because after a fight, people are a little bit sensitive, and if you come and do the wrong move, it might escalate the
And
fight
of course, this is different in every relationship, but we've tried this time and time again when couples are mad, and it's amazing how the person just melts. There's something of the combination of the physical touch and the vulnerability, because when you say, "What can I do?" you're actually opening yourself to your beloved making a request. So build trust and make sure when they make that request that you're actually leaning in to meet them halfway, and to see what you can do. If you're saying, "What can I do?" mean it, right? Genuinely mean it, that you really want to make it better with them, no matter what you got to do.
And then the person that is being embraced, when they ask, what can they do? Try to be specific, measurable, and also realistic. Make it something that they can do, and that maybe a little step in the right direction.
Yes, so we call this one the "What Can I Do" caress. It's just a gentle caress from behind or however direction they are, but a gentle touch and a warm message of, "I really care about you." That just takes those 4 little words. What can I do?
What can I do? So remember those 4 simple words and try this tip out on how to keep the fights clean after and get the most out of having an argument and be able to restore intimacy, almost becoming closer than you were before the fight happened.
Yes. And if you like this tip and you want to know more about what to do to keep the fights clean after, then join us when you can for our show, Fights Clean Sex Dirty TV. We go through all of this topic and more. 8 seasons, 8 episodes a season, 3 seasons a year. So, because we want you to have the most playful, peaceful, passionate relationship possible.
And that's at 5:30 Pacific time on Wednesdays.
See
Hope
you
to
then.
see you there.
Bye-bye.